It's time to figure out how to offend people around the world.
Let's talk about that. Good mythical morning.
You know, one of the beautiful things about the mythical beasts out there, many of them live outside of the country that we live in, Link.
It's a global thing, you know?
We call that international.
Hanging out together on a daily basis.
Those of you who are outside of the United States of America, thank you for being a part of this show. Thank you for making us a part of your daily routine. Even if it doesn't happen in your actual morning, you watch it whenever, because there's time zones. You know about time zones? This show is not about time zones. This is about the fact that there are cultural sensitivities around the world, things that are offensive in our culture and things that are offensive in other cultures. And if
it doesn't always line up.
Right, if we're ever gonna go on a world tour, Link, I want us to be ready. I've done a little research, and now I'm going to play a game with you to help train you to be an effective ambassador. And that's what's at stake here. If you get 7 out of 10 of these right, then you get to be the official ambassador of the country that we invented together, Cheesistan. You go to UN meetings.
Wow, I got a paper badge and everything?
Yeah, yeah, and you show up at a UN meeting with that and your little headphones, and we speak English, so the interpreters don't even apply.
All right, I'll go ahead and put it on.
Nope, don't. And if you lose, then a very common gesture that you perform, the adjusting of the glasses, will become officially
the adjusting of the glasses.
Offensive on Good Mythical Morning.
I do adjust my glasses. I just did it after
you can feel free to be offended. So let's get started.
I don't want
I'm
that.
going to tell you something about some phenomenon around the world, some cultural sensitivity.
I'm pretty culturally sensitive.
And you're going to tell me whether or not it's true or false.
Okay. Learn with me.
In Vietnam.
Okay.
It is offensive to touch someone's head or shoulder because the head is considered sacred and where the spirit is located.
What about the shoulder? Is that semi-sacred?
It's close.
I just touched your shoulder, by the way. That's ironic.
I'm not offended, I'm not in Vietnam.
This seems like it could be offensive to like pat somebody on the head like they're a pet or something. In Vietnam, I'm going for that.
So
I'd be offended.
I don't know why you're about to pet that man on the head because this one is true! Congratulations.
All right,
and
good.
Fun fact, Head & Shoulders Anti-Dandruff Shampoo was introduced in the US in 1961. And I use it.
Okay, so don't touch people on the head or shoulders in Vietnam.
In Brazil, it is offensive to give your date purple flowers because the color purple is associated with death and mourning, and purple flowers are used at funerals. Don't show up on a date. That's for funerals with purple flowers. In Brazil.
I mean, this is tough. I'm going to guess. Purple's pretty, man. I mean, funerals, but yeah, weddings, birthdays,
Dates. Too.
dates too. So false. This is not offensive in Brazil.
Leave the purple flowers at home if you're traveling to Brazil because this one is true. And you're wrong. Fun fact,
Wow.
1984 rock opera Purple Rain starring Prince grossed more than 80 million at the box office.
I have not seen that, but I do know the song.
You should look into it. Thailand, Link.
Is it on Netflix?
Probably not. In Thailand, it is offensive. It's on Laserdisc, I bet you.
Cool.
It is offensive to use your fork by putting it in your mouth. Instead, food is pushed by the fork, held in the left hand, into a spoon that is held in the right hand, which is then brought to the mouth. That is called Thailand eating.
You can't use it. You have a fork, but you can't use it in
A
Thailand?
little shovaroo and a little papadoo.
All right, I'm sticking with false. That sounds ridiculous. No offense if it's true, but I don't think it is.
Take that fork out of your mouth. Take that fork out of your mouth. You're being rude because this one is true.
Really?
Yeah, you
The
can't.
fork's right there and you can't do it right here? You
Yeah.
have to do it right over there?
And that fork was introduced in Thailand by King Chulalongkorn after his return from a tour of Europe in 1897. He chewed a longhorn and then he came back and said, I need a fork for this
That's
longhorn.
culturally insensitive. Making fun of the guy from Thailand's name.
Oh, come on, it's from the 1800s. Too soon? In Russia, it is offensive when meeting someone for the first time if you don't shake hands throughout your entire greeting, like this. Definitely not less than 10 seconds. Like
The whole time we're greeting, it's like, gotta
hey,
keep that shake going?
Yeah, you keep it going. You don't want to release, because release is a sign of disgust and distrust.
Russians don't shake hands. This one's false.
Hold off on that extended touching time because this one is false. You're right.
Oh, okay. Oh, what a bad thought.
Hey, fun fact, Russia is bigger than Pluto. You could wrap Russia around Pluto.
If you could get to it.
And I mean,
How you gonna get Russia to Pluto?
Science fiction. In Spain and Italy, never do the metal horns or bull horns hand gesture because it's basically calling out somebody and saying their wife is unfaithful. Don't do that.
In where?
Spain or Italy, and Italy.
Okay, because there are bulls in Spain. Your wife is unfaithful?
Yep.
I don't get it, but it seems feasible. Yes, true.
If you're going to a heavy metal show in Spain or Italy, hold off on this and just bob your head because you're right, it's true.
Unfaithful.
Black Sabbath, the front man, Ronnie James for Black Sabbath, he's the one that came out with that. Fun fact.
And then it was repurposed as an insult in Spain?
His Italian grandmother used it to ward off the evil eye. So she brought it over from Italy, and then he said, that looks like Satan, man. That's cool.
Huh. So it was an insult, and he kind of said, this is so bad, I'm gonna make it cool.
In many in Canada, in many French-speaking areas, it is considered rude to eat poutine with your hands because eating anything without a fork and a knife is very distinctly not French. Poutine is French fries with gravy and cheese curds, which sounds amazing.
I need to come up with a better name that doesn't have the word poot in it. False.
You're correct. You can eat that poutine however you want. In 1970s New York and New Jersey, they introduced poutine to the discos. They called them disco fries.
Whenever I go to the disco, I expect lots of poutine.
In India,
you know, when you start moving that body in a disco format, there's some
poutine's
gonna happen.
In India, it is offensive to pull or box one's ears because ears are considered sacred. Boxing of the ears is the old professional wrestling move.
Of course that's offensive everywhere on earth. Where is it not offensive to box somebody's ears? True.
Keep your hands away from those ears, dude, because this one's true. In India, you can have your ears cleaned by street professionals with a steel stick wrapped in cotton. In France, it is offensive to not lightly kiss on the lips after a business deal is made. So it's like, nice doing business with you. Little light kiss on the lips to signify a deal has been done.
The cheeks, yes. The lips, no. Not even in France. I've been there. I've been on a moped there. So that's false.
Hold off on that. Pucker up, buckaroo. Because that's false. You're right.
All right. I'm good at this. Yeah. See, I'm culturally sensitive. Join me in my world tour.
Right. Okay. So fun fact, Link has mouth herpes, so he shouldn't be kissing anyone on the lips. All right. Okay. So how many have you?
Emphasis on mouth.
How many?
Then
okay.
That wasn't offensive. Hand me that badge.
Okay, here we go. The Middle East. In the Middle East, it is offensive to give gifts with your left hand because your left hand is customarily used for wiping your bum after using the toilet.
Your hand? What?
Your poutine hand.
Your hand is customarily used to wipe your bum.
Yeah, so you give gifts with the right hand because you don't want a dirty hand giving a good gift.
Well, you lost me on wiping your butt with your hand, so false.
Huh. Well, you put paper in it, but it's true. You kind of took you didn't get it right, man.
You didn't say anything about paper. What? All right, is that it? Do I get another one? Do I have another chance?
Yeah, you got another chance.
Okay, good.
In Cambodia, when entering someone's home for the first time, you must never pass the threshold with your eyes open to signify trust. You enter people's homes with your eyes closed. The threshold, at least.
I heard laughing over there. I mean, this is funny. I'm afraid to say it's funny because what if it's true and then I'm offending people? And wow, even playing the game could be offensive. I'm saying it sounds fun, so I'm gonna go with, you made it up though, false. You don't have to close your eyes. You'll be running into walls. You know, never make a first impression.
Ding, 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 ding. You're right, Link. You're the official ambassador to Jesus Stand. Wear it well and wear it proud. And fun fact, you blink your eyes 12 times a minute.
But you don't close them when walking into a Cambodian
No, you should
home.
keep your eyes open so you don't trip over the threshold.
As the Jesus Stand representative to all peoples everywhere, I'd like to say, welcome to our country. I can't exactly say where it is right now because either we never determined it or I totally forgot. But I'll probably figure that out before I put the UN earpiece in and give you a little official symbol of Jesus Stand, the heavy metal.
Okay, that's new to me, but you're the ambassador. You can make up the rules as you go. Thanks for liking and commenting on this episode, and please support Jesus Stand. You know what time it is.
Hello, this is Reem and I'm from Dubai, and this is Burj Khalifa, the tallest building in the world, and it's time to spin the wheel of mythicality.
Are you hungry? Yes. I hope not, because all we've got on Instagram is pictures of waffles. Waffle Wednesday on the Rhett and Link Instagram. Check it out.
Check it out. Also, click through to Good Mythical More. We will introduce you to an internet tool that will give you the do's and don'ts in any country in the world, so you won't ever offend anybody.
Link yodels when he hears the word cupcakes.
Hey, partner.
Yeah.
I just wanted to tell you I enjoy hanging out here with you, man.
You know what I really enjoy doing with you?
What?
When we rustle up some cupcakes.
Oh, me too. Little bit of cupcake. Oh, goes a long way.
Yeah, I tell you, sometimes when we're just hanging out, just the two of us, and I think, you know what would really change the perspective of this situation?
What?
A dozen, maybe a baker's dozen cupcakes.
Blue icing on the cupcakes?
Yeah, did you hear about what's going on later today between me and you?
What?
Cupcakes.
I'll pass. If it's a baseball field, you can spit on it. But if it's the grass, if you're an outfielder, you can't spit. You can only spit when batting. Think about it. Have you ever seen an outfielder spit?
Yes.